The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Phoenix right now in the middle of a road trip. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. Even more critical to notch a win in this one.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in, a chance to test themselves against the best our league has to offer. So those are the challenges that they face, but they have.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Sundin. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Here's Torres. Chandler with the rebound. Spurs on defense. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Proficient in that game at the offensive end of the floor. I mean, their passing was dynamic and their shot selection was superb.
You do those two things hand in hand, Greg, you know the result. You move the ball like they did and take smart, good shots, you're coming away with a lot of wins.
That's good.
And he came off that screen.
Here it is.
Just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg.
Yeah.
When that's the case, we can mark those up for him.
And that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
To the wing on the left, from past the arc. Here's Fuller, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And he gets it to go.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Knight against Leonard. Morris a screen. Passes it to Fuller. Chandler outside. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple.
Clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Torres. And another basket for San Antonio.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's Knight with the drive, trying to find Chandler. He's got it now. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Guys, a potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the basket by Freak. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Over to the wing. There's the 3. That's good. He's got 6.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
McCollum. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And the Suns making a change here. Baines is checked in. And
now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with a little resistance from the defense, you got to take it.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. It's deflected. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. And fouled hard that time. No get to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Spurs have
How are you missing free throws?
And I think think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
The Suns trail. Knight with it. 11 points last game. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there, even though it didn't go.
Whoa. It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not improbable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Here's Baines following the bucket by the Spurs. Phoenix no good that time either. And here come the Spurs again. San Antonio with the fast break. G, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
It's Knight with the drive. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. And Brandon Knight hits from deep. Knight's got 6.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And G has it in the corner. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 5. Torres in at point guard. Torres out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's McCollum, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He ended up with 56 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. We played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Now, here is George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You know, as soon as the height mismatch, he immediately...
Time for me to take over God mode.
Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's G. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And he drops it in from the low post. Now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Fuller, the pass to George.
Oh, bro, I've got the moving screen.
Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Shot is off. Great D that time from Torres.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 6. Fuller, the pass to Chandler. Aldridge with some nice D. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it, when the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Here's G following the basket by Markieff Morris. Aldridge dishes to G, and Morris comes over to help. And again, another shot trained there from Torres. G's got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Phoenix also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Chandler. Jerebko comes in for Morris, and Knight subbed in for George. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now the pass to Fuller. And Baines kicks to Knight. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Beverly. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Spurs. Aminu comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Decker's checked in for Phoenix. Now, here is Knight. He has 6. Here's Sundin. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 10 points for him.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Torres kept alive.
I mean,
Dish
this.
to Aminu. He feeds it to Beverly. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. G, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Back to Knight. They set the pick. Here's Decker. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Decker's got his first points of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's G. 28 points for him. And the shot is good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And here's the second time to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong.
As soon as y'all miss, we get the rebound. I'm running to the races, bro.
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Knight wide open. That 3 off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Such a wide open look. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Feeds it to Baines. Knight on the wing, and they get it. Again, the miss by Knight.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Beverly, the pass to Torres. Well, good with the triple. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I'm passing.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris is out there with Chandler. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Fuller in at the two-guard spot. And here's Leonard. Brandon Knight getting it to go from deep. To the left wing, McCollum kicks to Aldridge, and the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got 6.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Back to Knight. Inside. Here's Fuller. Yes.
Oh, you're a blocker, man.
Knight's got his 5th assist in this one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and the little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the inside. They've established their inside presence.
I'll pass the ball, but I ain't done scoring.
15. Pass to Fuller. Morris right side. Pass to Fuller. Takes a
Wide
3.
open.
Rebound San Antonio. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home just couldn't pull out the win.
And turnovers were a story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose.
Basketball being played by them and gotten the win.
Here's Knight following the basket by Freak.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Morris comes over to help. Here's Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The pass to Fuller. Back to Knight. Morris right side. Can't cash in.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. A different look now for San Antonio. Kenneth Fareed comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for G. George is checked in for Phoenix. And he sinks the second. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Fuller. Dishes it to George. Knight passes to George. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Spurs leading by 20. And here's McCollum for 3. The shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. Out to the wing. Kicks it to Gobert. Spurs passing it around. And that one's good by G. G's got 40 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lots of room. Count that one. 12 points for him.
Assist goes to George.
With 1 on the clock, and it's San Antonio with another.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Spurs.
43 points.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final
I remember, did we ever go to the locker room that time?
Phoenix shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Torres in a 2-guard. Kenneth Faried is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And
Damn.
Aminu in at the small forward spot. That's the San Antonio foul.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Marks, out to the right wing. Here's Sundin, rebound by JaVale McGee.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Green dishes to G, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Here's Marks. And again, it's the Suns missing. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The feed to Green. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Spurs with some changes. McCollum's checked in for Reed, and Sessions subbed in for G.
Hey, what? Are you guys gonna put me on the bench?
They're making a switch here.
You
G's
fucking
checked
high?
in, and the Suns here with a different look. San Antonio's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Here's Sundin. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And Morris comes over to help. G kicks to Aminu. Chandler with the block. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
Oh!
And he gets it to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Fuller. Again, Phoenix. We've got 1:48 left in the game. G kicks to Sessions. To the middle. Here's Torres. Chandler comes with the double team. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for G. He's got 48 points. He's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Kenneth Faried is checked in for the Spurs. Patrick Beverly comes in for Sessions. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:39 left in the 4th. Now, here's George.
He's gonna look like Kobe.
He kicks it to Chandler.
Woo.
Here's Sundin. Chandler's shot, good. Chandler's got 6 in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout offer. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And what a huge standout performance it was for G. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And George drops them both. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. Just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, in part, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They get
Damn, no three.
pass to Beverly. Here's Torres. Gets it to go from
Finally.
beyond. G's got 53.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
How did I my second?
And George drops them both. Here's G. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Now Knight. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their favorites.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, you missed an explosive ass game. Always been a fan of Greg, and tonight proved why he's one of my favorites. Sorry, sons, you guys just ran into the Spurs. Buzzsaw, Greg, great game. Oh, Jigsaw, Greg, good game. Players just keep rolling. That's 14 in a row. Greg told me after the game that we were just getting into a rhythm to, yeah. Keep up the good work out there, Greg. When you're boarding like that, there ain't no stopping the Spurs. Greg showing us all why he's the best scorer in the league. Unbelievable game. Guy dropping 56 points in the Spurs win. Ooh, the fans, bro. Ooh, the fans. I'm getting hungry. I got unbelievable range. Unbelievable range.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go.
All seven.
Okay, we're gonna get up and down now. I need you all to compete at a high level. Coaches.
Play 5-on-5. Who comes out to the top? Ooh. Ah!
Come on now, let's go.
Don't leave me open, dude. Come on, guys. Trying to cut through that D, bro. Damn.
Match up. Match up. Match up. Match up.
Oh, no shit. Oh, no shit. No! Killing miss. Well, I had the ball.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's go! Ball hogging, but let's go. Oh, fuck. Please miss. Fuck you.
He's yours. He's yours.
Who the fuck? Oh, God.
Give it up, baby. Let's go.
Whew. Guys are assholes. Ah! Free throws win games. There's no way y'all come back. Y'all personally fouling me, bro. You strong player. Blue ball. Ooh, shit. Oh, shit.
All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around
about to play Golden State. Browns are ugly. I want to take on Steph freaking Curry, dude. I don't want to do it in my... I'm going to do it in my Army shirt.
The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight,
here in San Antonio, the Tower of the Americas stands 750 feet tall in the center of Hemisphere Park. The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. This is the first game in the Warriors road trip. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And as well as they're playing, you'd have to consider them one of the leading contenders to take home the title. A number of teams in that discussion, no doubt about it, but they are right in the middle of it.
All things lining up in place for them right now. I mean, with the postseason approaching, they're right where they want to be and playing really excellent basketball.
Get big, Curry. Get big, Curry.
Let's check out who's
You big.
Golden State, looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Maurice Spade's out there with Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And Green gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Oh, gets the pass to Torres. The Warriors pull it in. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
A nice shot by Oldham.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Curry kicks to Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, what?
Curry's got 3
Curry, what
assists
the hell
in
y'all
this one.
niggas
How about
suck?
3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Good on the shot. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Denver Nuggets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Leonard kicks to G. And he banks in the layup. G's got 6. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Curry dishes to Green. Off target from outside.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Torres. Nailed from 3-point land. 9 points in the game so far.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Curry. Nobody near Barnes. left side, Curry. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Lavoy Allen comes in for Maurice Spates.
Curry's in there off of my money.
Curry wide open. It's good from long range.
I ain't gonna try that motherfucker on it.
He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Torres, the pass to Alden. Leonard kicks to G. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 13 points for Freak.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this is just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
All right, Doris, thanks. So it's San Antonio now. After the missed three from Iguodala. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Freak, number one. Third is Stephen Curry.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Spurs leading by 4. That's up to 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Iguodala. No scoring in from him, but here's G. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture in mind. Stay aggressive.
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Torres, he's in at point guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's C.J. McCollum. That's the San Antonio 5.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Here's Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Torres, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
What a game we've seen here for G. 22 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
That drops. G's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Leonard, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Warriors making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he's on the run this for them. And the shot is good. Iguodala's got 4 points now in the quarter. Spurs leading by 6. And count it. Too far for the chance for one more at the free throw line.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
The Spurs shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
They've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He had 37 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. When you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
Here's Curry after the basket by San Antonio. Thompson dishes to Green. It's stolen by G. In transition, here come the Spurs.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Key.
Oh, come on, fuck off.
On Freak.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Open shot. Thompson releases from the wing and drills it. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Here's the double team with Allen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, he just appears to lack an edge at times in this game. He can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
And the Spurs. And that does it for the first half.
Guys, I'm here with...
Fuck him. Got more points than him.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green at the forward set. And it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the inside, tries from 10, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Spates has got his first points in this one. Spurs leading by 10. Curry brings the double. Torres the pass to Aldridge. Leonard with no one around. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got 3 assists tonight. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And it's Green missing.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Green with a screen for Curry. Here's Spates, and it's blocked by Torres. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Quit trading me off.
Here into the second half. Curry gets the
Those three I have on y'all's team play, Clay and Curry.
From the field since halftime.
Those three y'all coach keep me along.
McCollum kicks to G. Here's Aldridge. Sinks that one from the post. Aldridge has got 10.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Green. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw missing. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for San Antonio. Kenneth Faried comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Warriors also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Torres. Oh, he's going to get hit with his second flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
Oh, 2K out the game by Clay. They grabbed the locker room, Clay.
Can't be that reckless when you're on thin ice like he was.
Greg, after his first flagrant, you knew the officials were going to have their eyes on the rest of the way, and now he'll be making the lonely walk, the walk of shame, back to the locker room. Allen's checked in for Thompson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And San Antonio has possession. It's an 18-point game. And the shot is good. 40 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Down low, here's Spates. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's G. He has 40. And Iguodala comes to help. G, no good. Warriors trail by 18. Iguodala kicks to Green. A putback. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Curry. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 32 points, 8 assists, and 2.5 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And that one's good by G.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Let's go quickly over to Forrest Burton for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here's G. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. G's got 44. Warriors trail by 20. Iguodala kicks to Curry. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. 16 points for Steph Curry.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's G. He's got 44.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Now here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
G dishes to Beverly. Fareed the pass to Leonard. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter. And the Warriors with possession here. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the back.
Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Curry's shot is good. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nice ball from by San Antonio. That bucket in no time at all. G's got 48.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
He was all alone on that one. 7 points for Andre Iguodala.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And Beverly kicks to G. And that one goes long. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. Again, Iguodala missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Curry outside. 3 seconds left, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Good on both. Bell through 3 quarters of play. Downed up. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Torres, he's in at the point. Aldridge out there with Aminu. Then there's McCollum. That's the San Antonio foul. Got that one up quick. G's got 50 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Shot's good by Iguodala.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Here's Torres. No good. The Warriors go the other way. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala and the dunk by Barnes.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Spurs leading by 14 and going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Puts it up from 17, and Aldridge the basket on the assist by G. G's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry kicks to Payne. The pass to Iguodala. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Torres. And he banks in the lane. G's got 52 points.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. The coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Guys, we'll see how coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris.
The only thing I hate about this game, it does that.
And so here is Golden State. Good. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Worked that one inside nicely.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. The shot by Spades. Nobody around. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding basket. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Torres. Sinks the three-pointer. G's got 57 points.
They stepped up the three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Now here's Leonard. Dishes it to G.
Way downtown.
Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 17. To the paint. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 5 assists tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Carlisle, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Barnes comes to help. Torres.
It does it on purpose so you won't get around the defense.
Shoots from the corner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Here's G. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. And G with the stop.
And how's that for some ups coming from that?
He is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by San Antonio. And that one's good.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spades has got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Spades. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kelly's checked in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And thank you for that, Doris. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Barnes is playing well. 18 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Now here's Gobert to the middle. Torres. Boom, he chips it straight down.
Camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
It's Kelly. Gobert with the block. They get it back.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the lead.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now, here's Curry, following the miss by Freak. Here's Barnes. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Torres. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been good.
He's perfect from the line this time. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good on the shot.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Even from over here, you can see that was pretty good.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Aminu comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for McCollum. Green, no luck.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And Faried throws it down.
And you could sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
And the basket is good. Got it to go. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater
I'm on the bench.
Good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive. You're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
He was completely on a different level tonight. And his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan.
Yeah, 65 points against Golden State. Hey, I should never have traded me. Isn't sure if it's time to pick to play against Bucks. Oh, that was a thunder. Thompson and the Warriors as Greg helped Bird win. Greg was flat out dominating in the Spurs won tonight. Warriors slipping, no answer. Nope. Can't wait for the return of Greg. Warriors gotta teach that. Oh, you's a hater. Can't wait for the return of Greg. Warriors gonna teach that cat a lesson. Ooh. Hate mail. Wow, Greg, I'm glad we won the game, but come on, bruh. You need to be good and out there. Come on. Fine game. Spurs, but I've seen better. Step up, everyone. We were tonight. Hey, I got a joke. Why did Greg cross the road? He got another board laugh out loud. Y'all. He had 11. I had no fucking 11. You high. Oh, you. Greg, PC with me to the game tomorrow. Look for us during warm-ups and afterwards. Broken leg ain't a Bucks better I'm pretty tired. Alright, I'm done.